welcome back to The Fuck Did I Get? It's Wednesday, and I went to Sephora with my friend on Friday, and so I got a bunch of foundation samples and a new lipstick because I know some of you guys were asking, oh, well, what do you think of this foundation or something, and I'm just like, I don't have that. So I went, you guys saw, hopefully I'm putting an overlay here right now where you guys can see me. I did swatch the foundation samples that I got and one that I have of the YSL Fusion ink, and just they're, you know, I wanted just, so I'm gonna actually show them to you now. Obviously samples because little baggies. So I got this one. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay in Deep Sand for Tori's Godchild _MUA on Instagram. She's like super sweet. I got the YSL Touche Éclat, which I wasn't planning on getting until someone said, it's like, oh no, and I'm like, this all looks like a field of beige, and she just grabbed the bottles, put it on her hand, put it on my face, and apparently it matches, and this is B70. And then the final one, which I'm pretty sure isn't gonna match, is the Kat Von D Locket in medium 64. I have a bottle of deep 66, and it is already a little dark on me, and then, you know, it oxidizes a bit darker, so it's just craziness. And then I also got a lipstick because I always give my friend lipsticks, and so I'm always like, oh, you gotta give me that, you gotta give me that. Like one day, and she got me Lolita 2 from Kat Von D, and you guys know I love Kat Von D liquid lipsticks, so that's what I got. So really quick, Kat Von D Lolita, since I have it in my hand, Kat Von D Lolita 2 is more of the, like a more terracotta rose color, and I think it's super duper gorgeous. It is more of a springy color. You don't really need to see the two that clearly. They all look the same. So really quick on the back of my hand, swatching. Alright, I switched cameras, so if the quality changed, I really do apologize. Like, this camera is great for taking photos, but filming it, you have to buy fancy memory cards, and I just don't have time for that shit. But yeah, so this is Kat Von D Lolita 2. It's dried by now, so you can see it's really pretty terracotta color. I think it's really pretty as shit. But anyway, so that's it about lipstick. Shit. Honestly, do I need more lipstick? No. If it's Kat Von D lipstick, fuck, I don't give a shit if I did need more lipstick. Let's move on to the foundations. So you guys know that I am Lancome 450 Suede N. This is my foundation currently because I don't have a lot of options. I'm gonna spread it out on my hand. Not too thin, just enough so that you can see it's like a little swatch of it. And then I'm gonna take swatches of the other colors. Now for sure, the Tarte Amazonian Clay in Deep Sand and the Touche Éclat from YSL in B70 look like they could be are very close dudes. First off is the Tarte Amazonian Clay is like thick, non-runny, so it does look like it would be a very nice matte foundation, like won't move or budge or anything. I just got a little towel for my waist or lap area so I can kind of clean the excess foundation off the brush so I can dip it back in the other ones without muddying them. But the Tarte Amazonian Clay is very thick and moussey, which is really nice for a foundation that you want it to be matte. Matte foundations tend to be thick, like the Kat Von D. Now the YSL Touche Éclat I was wearing yesterday. You guys know. Oh, if you saw my photo, did I take photos? I may have taken photos, and it was very dewy. There's the girl, I don't know if she was a NARS rep or a YSL rep, definitely not sure. And you guys know that some people are very wary of reps being in the stores because reps tend to alter your experience. But this is the YSL Touche Éclat. You can't see it, but it is very liquidy and could spill. It's not as thin as the Fusion ink, which is like the absolute thinnest, to the point that it like literally I could have spilled. Like I bet if you had a bottle of the Fusion ink, you can knock it over. So really quick, this is, so I know it's hard to see because foundations tend to dry up. I'm looking at the Tarte one, and it's actually balling up a little bit on my hand. But this would be the Lancome, and this is the Tarte, and this is the far end is the YSL Touche Éclat. And I got Kat Von D medium 64, which I'm kinda sus about, only because the Kat Von Ds, what they do is they run either deep 66 is too dark, medium 64 looks to be too light, but in all, they both are supposed to they both are known for being thick, cakey, and oxidizing. So I'm taking I'm gonna take a really thin layer of it and see if I can get it to oxidize, and what color does it turn out when it oxidizes. So I'm doing it right under everybody. Because what I want to do is find out if I apply this and then I wait, you know, I take my time and I wait, will the color change is my question. So you can obviously that this is, the medium 64 is way too light of a shade for someone of my complexion, because I'm pale in the face, but I'm not that pale in the face. I kind of keep getting, because I keep getting told that, taking the towel away, because I keep getting told that, I'm kind of like, I feel, you know, like some type of way. But definitely these are like really nice foundations I got my hands on. If I was to go and buy one off the shelf after buying the sample, I definitely would pick up the Tarte one. But basically, it was a really productive trip. I did swatch those new Hourglass foundations, since you guys know my Sephora code number is 2Y12, and I kind of feel some type of way about that, only because it's one of the Hourglass foundations in Golden Almond is suggested, which is the same color Jackie Aina just wore in her new video, the Trying to Makeup video. She's much richer than I am and a little bit darker, and I am like, oh, I can't wear that. But then I swatched the one before and it was too light, and I was like, oh god. But I just don't think I was looking at the full display, you know, hopefully, because God only knows, I pray for a good foundation sometimes. Not all the time. Don't pray all the time about that. But looking at the medium 64, it would be a nice highlighting shade. I feel like I'm just going to have to mix my deep 66 with these other foundations, probably like the lighter ones, and kind of come together to make a nice shade, because this is kind of stupid. Unless the new shades that Kat Von D releases are like, you know, odd numbers, since all of the foundations are even, because I need more shades in between deep 66 and medium 64. But yeah, that's what I got. If you guys want me to get anything else, samples, definitely samples, you guys should probably tell me. If you want me to try on shades, swatch things, like specific things, let me know. I know I don't have all the makeup in the world, and I probably never will, but I really do want to try my best to get my hands on stuff. So I will see you guys when today's Wednesday, so on Friday, whatever the fuck is, on something great probably. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.